What is going on, guys? Payne here once again, and welcome back to my FIFA 13 career with Manchester United. It's my fourth and final season on FIFA 13 with United. Now, if you missed the last video, Van Ryan, I'm not too sure how you pronounce it, has signed for Manchester United. He will be there in replacement of Philipp Lahm, who moved back to Bayern Munich, who was sold in the January transfer window, which is now shut, and we are now on that short road to the end of the season. There is the news article, shape of things without Philipp Lahm. It's going to be very interesting because he was such a rock in the right back there, and then Raphael, his performances that he was putting in were just sensational, and I had no choice but to pick Raphael over Philipp Lahm. Plus Philipp Lahm, he was getting a bit old, and also he wanted to leave. So we move on to our first fixture of this video, and we are playing Aston Villa away in the Barclay Premier League. I was really looking forward to this fixture because, again, we need to keep on with that pressure on Chelsea. I know I keep saying it, but we are 2 points behind Chelsea, as you can see here. This was my starting 11, got to Stegen in goal, Van Ryan, Phil Jones, Hummels, Nagatomo starts, Valencia, Cleverley, Powell, Bale, Ronaldo, and Wayne Rooney. Ozil was looking a bit tired, as well as Christian Eriksen, so I thought I'd rest them both for this game. So as the game kicks off, Ronaldo picks out Cleverley, who picks out Wayne Rooney, who picks out Ronaldo, who's making the run, who takes the ball into the box with a bit of skill. And what was I thinking? Why did I go for a shot from there, especially on the left foot? Didn't get the angle right, and it went well wide. As you can see there, Chelsea go 1-0 up against Birmingham, so we definitely needed to win this game because it looked like Chelsea were going to dominate that game against Birmingham. So at half-time, we was drawing 0-0. It wasn't really that bad of a performance that we was putting in. But come the second half, Ronaldo takes the ball into their box without any challenge from any of the defenders. And look at that for a goal from Valencia. Just when I thought it was going to go wide and it was going to go out for a goal kick, the ball just seemed to curl around Guzan, hitting that side net and making it 1-0 to Manchester United in the 50th minute by Valencia, who doesn't always get on the score sheet because he's too busy setting up goals. And then after that goal, Rooney takes the ball into the box without any pressure from the defenders, and he just hammers it into the bottom corner, beating Guzan for the second time in the 60th minute. Wayne Rooney is your goal scorer, people. And after a drought of not scoring any goals, it is great to see Wayne Rooney back to scoring ways, and what a crucial time as well, when we need it the most come the end of the season, when Chelsea are picking up the wins as well, and we need to catch up with them. Aston Villa almost get themselves back into the game. I make 3 subs, Cleverley, Ronaldo and Rooney off for Van Persie, Welbeck and the youngster Mark Taylor-Fletcher. And Villa wasn't really crucial in front of goal like they normally can be. They just couldn't put anything past our defence. We was closing them down, putting pressure on their strikers. And the final result was 2-0 to Manchester United. Rooney and Valencia getting on the score sheet, and we walk away with those all-important 3 points. And after that game, I saw this news article that Raphael could possibly be moving in the summer to another club, and then he came to me and insisted that I should continue to select him for first-team football, and then he may change his mind, so maybe he is planning on moving to another club. Anyway, we move on to our next fixture, and you've already seen it. We are playing in the Barclays Premier League, and it's the Manchester derby, United versus City. Very big game, especially if we want to pick up those 3 points. There was my starting 11 to Stegen, Hummels. We got pretty much my strongest starting 11, and I was so happy that I did rest Ozil and Eriksen because they was fully fit for this game. Look at Ronaldo with that powerful shot, but Joe Hart was too good for that. Picks it up, and what a wonderful lob pass from Wayne Rooney, picking out Ronaldo. And Ronaldo, he just can't resist getting on that score sheet in every single game he starts. He makes it 1-0 to United in the 10th minute. And what a goal as well. I even had to go back to the match highlights at the end of the game just to look at it. You just got to look at it. How would you look at it? Joe Hart came out of goal when really he should have stayed in because the defenders were back in time to actually take on Ronaldo. They could have pushed him off his right foot and maybe even prevented that goal from going in. City do get themselves back into the game. Sinclair heading the ball, which hit the post, put into Stegen off, and Balotelli was there just to tap it in and make it 1-1. This is the thing with the Manchester derby, that it's always guaranteed that there's going to be goals. And we almost made it 2-1 before half-time. Rooney finding Nani in bags of space, and typical Nani puts it over. But to be fair, it was almost in, just by a lick of paint. The half-time score was 1-1. Come the second half, we were stringing together some wonderful passes, and look at this for a pass. Rooney could see Ronaldo making a run, and Ronaldo just slots the ball through Joe Hart's legs. He was unable to stop that, and Ronaldo makes it 2-1 to United in the 49th minute. That was his second goal of the game, and he was on for his hat-trick. Just look at the positioning of Ronaldo in between both defenders there. What was Richards doing? He was unable to pick up Ronaldo, and what amazing vision from Rooney, just picking him out. I take Ozil off for Valencia, he was looking a bit tired, and then after going in the lead against City, I give away a stupid penalty. What was I thinking? Raphael, the guy that's planning on moving to another club in the summer, at least Raphael didn't get a card for that. But I just thought to myself, we are going to pay for this. They are going to draw level, and look who steps up to take it. Aguero for City. Ter Stegen looking nervous, and Aguero puts it wide. I would have thought Aguero, a player like him, would have put that one away, but it just goes wide. Even if it was going to go in, Ter Stegen, I think, would have saved that. And that was the full-time score. United win 2-1. Get in. What a result. And we got those 3 points, which pulls us even further away from Man City. It was a day for derby games as Chelsea took on Arsenal, and they beat Arsenal 3-1, so they walked away with 3 points as well. Let's take a look at the league table, see what the standings are. And as you can see here, we're still 2 points behind Chelsea. Something has got to give. And I reckon it's going to come down to the fixture against Chelsea in the Premier League, which you will be able to see in one of my upcoming videos. I'm not too sure which number it will be. So as always, you're going to have to stay tuned, guys, because it's going to be an epic ending to my final season with United on FIFA 13. So we move on to our next fixture, which is in the FA Cup against Wolves. There is my starting 11. Van Rijn made his second start. And Wolverhampton Wanderers, they opened up the scoring in the 23rd minute. Davis with the goal. I thought that this was the perfect opportunity for Lindegaard to get a first team start, because he hasn't been getting many starts this season, and I think it was just a bit of rust that was showing through as he let in that goal from Davis, which could have easily been prevented. I think Ter Stegen would have saved that. And just a couple of minutes removed from that goal from Davis, we get lucky here. The referee gives us a penalty, I think because Danny Welbeck was being pushed, or he's been pulled away from the ball. And so I decide for Van Persie to step up to take it, because he hasn't scored for a while. And I thought I was going to miss, but no, he puts it past Hennessy, making it 1-1 to United in the 27th minute.
Full marks to them, Clive, because they could have kept moping around after conceding.
One goal just wasn't enough for Van Persie. Eriksen finds himself in bags of space, and totally unselfish of him, gives it to Van Persie. What a wonderful finesse shot, just curling it around Hennessy. And the Red Robin strikes again, making it 2-1 to United in the 45th minute. What a time to score.
And you wouldn't bet against him scoring again, would you? That's a brilliant goal. You know, you don't always appreciate how difficult...
In the second half, it was time to put Wolverhampton Wanderers to sleep. It was time to finish them off. And 2 goals just wasn't enough for Van Persie, as Nagatomo took the ball into the box, gave it to Van Persie, who nodded the ball past Hennessy, making that his hat-trick in the 86th minute, knocking Wolverhampton Wanderers out of the FA Cup and putting United through to the next round. Moving on to our next fixture and our last fixture of this video, we are playing in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. It's our first leg against the Turkish giants, Galatasaray. I did want to pick up the win here because we was playing away. We could get that away goal. This was my starting 11. Ter Stegen, Raphael, Hummels, Smalling, Button, Nani, Eriksen, Ozil, Bale, Ronaldo and Wayne Rooney. Very strong side. Probably my best starting 11 that I could possibly put out there. It wasn't a good start to the game. Galatasaray showed that they are no pushovers, especially when it comes to the Champions League, and they make it 1-0. Yildirim heading that ball which was crossed in from Kolak, I think that's how you pronounce it, putting them in the lead, and I thought that was going wide for a second, and I think Ter Stegen did as well, but it just creeps into the top corner, putting Galatasaray in the lead. We certainly wasn't going to go down with that fight. We wanted to get back in this game, get that away goal. Ozil finds out Ronaldo. I thought he was going to go to Gareth Bale. Ronaldo gives it back to Ozil, who gives it to Rooney, takes it into the box, and I thought it was going into the top corner for a split second, but it hits the safety net, and Second half, Ronaldo hammers the ball against the crossbar, but we was never going to give up. Ronaldo takes the ball into the box, goes for a shot, and it's a good job that the defender was there to block it, because the ball falls to the feet of Christian Eriksen, who will not miss from there, and he makes Galatasaray pay. He makes it 1-1. We get that away goal in the 58th minute. And then for the rest of the game, I just took a page out of Chelsea's book, sat back and defended, because I thought to myself, I'm going to take this fixture to Old Trafford. That is the end of this video anyway, guys. I do hope you've enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and be sure to come like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter if you haven't already. Links are in the description. Once again, thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.